When you are building an ETL or data integration solution using Azure Data Factory, you will need to gain an understanding of pipelines. A pipeline is a logical grouping of activities that performs a unit of work. Before we jump into the ADF UI, let me give you a brief conceptual overview of an ADF pipeline. In the factory analogy, if Azure Data Factory is the factory responsible for orchestrating, moving, and processing the data, then pipelines are the actual mechanism by which the activities are performed. For example, you may have pipelines responsible for extracting data from different sources. You may have a pipeline or pipelines responsible for transforming and processing the data. And lastly, you may have some pipelines loading that processed data into a target system. Let's dive into the Data Factory UI. Here you can find a few different places to navigate to developing a pipeline. One option is clicking this new button right here, where you can click this pipeline option. This brings you to the pipeline canvas with a blank canvas to begin developing your pipeline. This is on the author page within Data Factory. Now, if we navigate back to the home screen, there's actually a few other places we can get to developing a pipeline. Another place is this orchestrate button, which just does the same thing as the new button and brings you to a blank canvas. So back again to the home page, a useful tool is clicking this ingest button, and let's go ahead and discard and continue. This opens up the copy data tool. This copy data tool allows you to perform a one-time or scheduled data load by following the wizard experience to specify your data loading settings. So here you can set up a source, target, and any configurations you need to set for a one-time or scheduled data load. So this is a really simple way and quick way to begin developing some simple pipelines. Now back out into the home screen, there's still another option, this pipeline templates button down here. This will open up the pipeline or the template gallery, where you can select from a gallery of pre-made pipeline templates. So if you need to create a pipeline that is bulk copy from files to database, if you have a scenario for that, you can click this. And this covers a lot of different scenarios that you can select from and quickly get to developing and get a little jump start on pipeline development. The last option is actually just going to the author page first by clicking this, and you'll spend probably most of your time on this author page, so you'll probably click this the most. But essentially under this pipelines tab here, this group, there's 3 buttons here, and you can click this new pipeline button, and that does the same thing, opening up a blank canvas to begin development. And this is where you will move different activities. Like mentioned earlier, a pipeline is just a logical grouping, so it's not actually the activity being performed. It's just a logical grouping to make a unit of work. So this is where you will drag specific activities to perform specific tasks for your requirements. So as you can see, there's a lot of different ways to get to the actual pipeline development within Data Factory. But once you familiarize yourself with the Data Factory UI, you should be able to start developing pipelines very quickly and find that it's pretty intuitive within the UI. To recap, pipelines are a logical grouping of activities. Azure Data Factory makes it simple to create a new pipeline and immediately begin developing your data processing solution by dragging and dropping low-code/no-code activities onto the pipeline canvas. This has been an introduction to ADF pipelines, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching.